Well, everyone can't believe I'm saying this, but for the first time in over 2 years, we are hooking up the Gheenoe to go fishing. Now, we're going fishing today, but the main priority is actually to get the Suzuki broken in. That's gonna be a big deal. I'm gonna have to spend some time doing that so I don't have to focus on it later, or worry about it later. But we're gonna spend some time, going through the steps to getting it broken in today, and we're gonna try to catch some fish as well. And then hopefully we can get most of what we need to get done today, and then tomorrow we will go straight to fishing. But I just can't believe it. We are ready to go, ready to hook it up. I actually have to grab some things. I completely forgot about needing life jackets and safety equipment. There's honestly a lot more stuff that go into a boat than you realize. And even all the way till last night, I'm sitting in bed, I'm like, shoot, I never got life jackets. So I gotta make sure I get a couple life jackets and a couple other things at the store, which is why we're getting a late start this morning. So let's go knock that out, grab some gas, and go put the boat in the water. Definitely haven't done this in a while. Dang, that's crazy. Feels crazy. It has been a minute. Let's see if it starts. Aha! Beautiful. That is awesome, not having to pull the cord, having that electric start. Wow, that is smooth, smooth, smooth. That throttle. Man, it's been a long time. It has been a long time. That's awesome. Gosh, this thing is so quiet. Like, the Suzuki 15 is, I can't even, that is quiet. It's crazy. All right, everyone, we are floating on the Ginu. Still floats, good to know. But the Suzuki break-in period, let's talk about it. It is a total of a 10-hour break-in period. For the first 2 hours, it's pretty technical. So you want to give 5 minutes of just warm up before putting it into gear, which I just did. 5 minutes, and then the next 15 minutes, it has to sit at the lowest idle possible, which we're doing now, in gear idle. We're in forward. We are honestly barely moving, and I have to sit like this for the next 15 minutes before I'm allowed half throttle. And half throttle is permitted for the first 2 hours after that initial 15 minutes. So we're gonna start with that. So I got my clock, and I have another 10 minutes of just this lowest in-gear speed. So it's gonna be a little tedious today, but we're gonna get there. We're gonna knock this out, and I'm excited. Actually gonna drop the jack plate a little bit here. I think that maybe help me a little bit. All right, guys, we've done a bunch of running around. I've just been messing with the engine and the trim and all that, but we have a little murder mullet action here, mini mullet. We're up on the bow here. We're gonna see if we can find a snook or maybe a redfish, maybe a trout, probably a snook though, and see if we can get a bite. Well, small update. The fishing has not been ideal today. I've put in a couple hours so far, and I had a little bite right there from a snook, and redfish came up on my bait, so not too hot yet. Trying to break this skunk off the Gheenoe for the day, but clouds are starting to build up. We'll see. I think I'm gonna creep a little bit closer to the ramp, because I don't want to get stuck running from a storm with only half throttle on the Suzuki, so I'm gonna make a move here. See if it pays off. Oh, there we go. Oh man. Get in the boat. Get in the boat. Get in the boat. Oh, first snook. Oh boy. Oh, watch my feet. Chill, 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 chill. Finally. Throw all day for a little snook. That's ridiculous, man. I literally, oh, there goes another one. Maybe I'm getting in them now. Let me shoot him back. I'm getting in them here. Hold on, let me reverse. Actually, that was just a random cast. I just launched up into the mangroves and honestly was just pulling the lure with the boat and I got hammered. That's funny the way that works. Probably made 300 just perfect, very precise casts up in the mangroves today. No bites. The second I make a cast up into the trees where I'm half paying attention, sure enough, that's when I get a bite. Little, probably 18-inch snook to get us started. I'm happy we got something today. Wasn't definitely a drag screamer, but maybe we'll wind up in something here. I was just not even remotely ready for a fish to bite there, but just gonna keep throwing these mangroves. We're gonna work into some docks here. Maybe we'll get something that pulls the drag. It is just crazy hot, won't lie. It's crazy hot. Water's definitely on the warmer side, so fish can be tricky. Some mangrove snapper down there. But we're gonna keep sliding here, see if we can get something a little bit bigger than that. Fish on, fish on. It's a red, gotta be. I threw it right into his mouth. No! Ah, came unglued. I knew it. When I stepped off the bench seat, I lost, shoot. Took pressure off of him. Fish came unglued. Oh, one of those days when it's just so slow fishing, you finally get a break, and that happens. I knew that was a red up under there. It was like, I've been seeing a couple here and there, and it's unlucky. Basically threw that right into its mouth because I had a fish on the second it hit the bottom. Okay guys, so without a doubt, it was slow fishing today. We're gonna get back out tomorrow. We're gonna get back out early since I don't have to stop to pick up life jacket and safety equipment. We're gonna get out early tomorrow and we're gonna get on some fish. I gotta try somewhere completely different because the area I worked today it was like everywhere I went, the water was dirty. So I don't know, it must be from the rain or I don't know, the temperature. But we're gonna keep on moving. We're gonna look for snook and redfish and all the good stuff tomorrow. We'll probably still throw around some NLBN, might even, I don't know. We're just gonna mix it up and just keep getting a feel for this boat today. It felt like super wonky and awkward. I feel like I obviously haven't been on it in forever, but I'll see you guys in the morning. We've got a lot of the, I forgot to mention, I got a lot of the Suzuki break-in stuff done, so I shouldn't have to baby it tomorrow, which will make fishing a little bit easier, so that's that. I'll see you guys in the morning. All right, good morning guys. So we're getting dialed in here. I passed up a nice tripletail and I had seen a couple yesterday, but I wasn't able to get any to bite. So I brought some dead shrimp with me today and we're gonna see if that'll get them to bite. So I'm throwing on a little circle hook here right now. And I saw him, passed him up, and I'm gonna give him 5-10 minutes and I'm gonna circle back in there with the shrimp and see if he'll eat it. It's a frozen shrimp, so he may still be picky, but usually those guys, usually they're not that picky. They're actually pretty aggressive, so we'll see if we can get him to eat. I just didn't have anything in the boat yesterday that he wanted to eat. They're picky, and I probably saw 3 or 4 yesterday.
I hope that works. That's a big boy.
He got it. He got it. Crushed it.
Didn't get the whole thing. I might have to try a smaller shrimp. Still there. I doubt he felt me pull on him there, but he literally ate it. I gave him 3-4 seconds and he didn't have it. Okay, I still see him, so we should get another chance at him. Be a little more patient. My cast was a little too close there. It's really hard to see right now because of the glare, but yeah, he's on it. On it. Oh, he ate it. Give him a second. Got him. Got him. It's a good fish. Hoo hoo hoo. Fish on, triple tail on. Got him to eat the that frozen shrimp there. That's sweet. Decent one. Decent, not a monster, but a decent one. That's pretty sweet. This is, I would say, maybe the first real fish, but number 2 for the Gheenoe. A decent guy. Swing him in the boat. Triple tail. Nice. There we go. Little, he's probably 16 inches. 16-inch triple tail there, pretty sweet. I will take it. That is a good start to the day. I'm happy with that. I honestly thought he was a little bit bigger when I saw him up under, he was under the buoy there, but it is what it is. Good fish to start the day. Go ahead and put him back in the water. Happy with that one. All right, buddy. There he goes.
All right, well, first fish down for the day. We're already tied with how many fish we caught yesterday. Obviously, I mentioned yesterday the snook fishing was definitely a bit challenging. But we're gonna try to snook fish today. I brought the cast net today. Obviously brought them frozen shrimp. We'll keep an eye out for some more triple tail. And yeah, we might grab some mullet, throw those around for snook. Might throw around some NLBN. We'll just have to go with the flow today and do whatever it takes to catch some good fish. I'm excited to be back on the Gheenoe, and hopefully we'll get something pretty good today. So let's keep moving. All right, check it out, guys. So I just grabbed some live mullet. We're gonna do some snook fishing for, like, I don't know, maybe the next 2 hours or so. But check it out, for anyone who's new to the channel and is not familiar how I keep bait alive in the Gheenoe, I'm gonna show you. So this right here is a 5-gallon bucket. Oh, that will sit right here in front of the front bench seat, or the middle bench seat, I should say. We have our aerator right here on the side. You guys can see that. I run the tube right in there just like that. And this is a mesh bucket lid that is good for keeping my mullet from, like, jumping out and also not beating their head on, like, a hard surface above them, because they'll try to jump out of there. But they're pretty chilling right now. I got 6 or 8 baits. Let me see if I can grab one out of here. There's a good one. Nice, like 10-inch silver mullet. That'll be great for snook. We probably have 6 or 8 in there. That's all we can handle in a 5-gallon bucket, but it is what it is. A lot different than the Evo. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and rig up a rod for this. We're gonna get a bait on and get fishing.
All right, we're going pretty light tackle today. 3,500 spin fisher here. 7.6 medium heavy rod. Just 40-pound leader here. It's pretty light. Good mullet though. Definitely pretty light, so we'll see. Oh, big snook. Killed it. Oh no, it came off of it. Oh, that was him. We're on giant, mega giant. No, came unglued. I can't believe that hook didn't get him. Oh, that's probably why I didn't get him. Double hooked. I gotta back out of here. That's, like, maddening, honestly. That was a behemoth that just ate twice. Frayed 10 inches up on the leader. Didn't get the hook because the bait was double hooked. Yeah, that's genuinely maddening. I'm like, what the heck is going on here? bait's double hooked. That thing ate, mouth this big. Ate halfway up the leader. That sucks. Pretty maddening. I could see that fish crystal clear. Ate the first time, came tight with him, pulled the bait out of his mouth, threw it back in front of him. I'm gonna be mad about that for a while. I mean, unlucky. Just unlucky. He crushed the bait, and that's probably what messed up the hook in the nose there. Crazy.
All right, good news is I just cast netted a bunch more mullet because I needed them. Kind of burned through them today. Yeah, that was the good news. Bad news is there's like a big storm rolling up behind me right here, which is really annoying. I was kind of feeling like I was about to get something good because I just got some good sized mullets. So I'm gonna look at this on radar and figure out what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'm gonna run in or try to run away from it. I don't know what's best right now. So not the best fishing day so far, but it is what it is.
All right, we're gonna have to run back towards the ramp, unfortunately. I don't know if I'm even gonna make it there, but since this boat is a little bit faster, we might be able to make it there. Tough day so far, tough day, man. Fishing is challenging in the summer. Between the fish I lost and keeping the mullet alive is hard. I can only keep so many in there, so it's tricky. Nice red, nice red, nice red. Dumped it under the trees. There we go. Nice red, dude. There we go. Finally a fish. See if I can keep him out of the sticks here. There's like a lot of things he can get stuck on. There it is. Feels good. I was just dragging my mullet up under the trees right there and got hammered under there. Thought it was gonna be a snook, but I'll take a redfish as well. Nice red. Come on, bud, come on. Whew. Nice redfish.
All right, well, not the biggest redfish in the world, but now the most solid fish we've got on the Gheenoe since we've brought it back there. Maybe a 22-inch redfish. Not a monster. Ate a little finger mullet there. Feels good, man. It's been tough. We had to run from storms earlier, and we barely made it out of them, but feels good. We're gonna go ahead and unhook them, put them back in the water. Happy to get a solid fish from the Gheenoe.
Beauty. The water is warm, so. Yep. There he goes. Heck yeah.
All right, well, I will take that. That is not the biggest fish in the world, but it did pull a little drag there, give me a little run for my money, and we got him to the boat. So it was so far been a challenge today. Like I said, water's warm. It's obviously very hot out here, middle of July. And we missed some good fish earlier. I missed a giant snook, and I'm glad we got a good fish to the boat. Outside of that tripletail. Tripletail, he was nothing compared to that red and the snook. So yeah, we'll throw another bait on. Maybe we'll get a decent snook here. You never know. Like, I no clue that redfish was there. I'm just sitting here blind casting, little shadows and stuff like that. So feels good. Let's get another bait on and keep looking.
All right, I think that's a wrap for today. It is hot. I'm about out of baits, energy, gas, battery on the trolling motor. Storm's coming in on me. Let's back out of here.
All right, guys, so storms are starting to swirl around me again. It's a wrap on the day. It's almost 2:30. Fishing slow, Water's very hot. We're gonna continue into tomorrow. I'm not sure if we are going to try to go for some redemption on a big snook or just try to switch up the game plan altogether, since overall it's been slow. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at the weather and figure out what I want to do. But we caught some fish today. That was good. We didn't whack them, but we got a couple fish, which was good. So hopefully the weather's a little bit better tomorrow, meaning we don't get hit with storms. It was cloudy today and windy, so we'll have to just check and figure out what I'm gonna do. But I think that's that. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, and hopefully it goes better than today. All right, everyone, good morning. We're back at it today. I'm gonna throw around the little mullet for a little bit, start off the morning. I got the cast net. I don't know if I'll cast net some live bait today or not. I know it's gonna be pretty windy today, which stinks, but for right now it's pretty calm, and we're gonna hopefully get a fish early, something good early. But yeah, we're gonna go with the flow, try to stay out of the wind and avoid the storms today, and hopefully get a good fish today. So stay tuned. Feeling better about today. We're gonna get something good today. Gotta stay positive. Oh, tarpon just killed that. That was sick. That's what we're looking for. I need to try a little bit smaller bait. If I get one more bite and they miss the little mullet, I'm gonna switch to something a little smaller. Oh, there's a tarpon. Yeah, I might throw on a mini mullet real quick here. All right, so the tarpon, we're being really picky with the bait, so we're gonna see if we can get some little mullet here and try them. I mean, I got a couple bites, but overall they're just rolling. They are feeding here and there, but they're feeding on live baits. They're just super zoned in on it. I'm gonna see if I can get some little finger mullet. We're gonna go back at them. There's actually some decent sized tarpon in the area. Damn, a bunch of stud pins. I'm gonna keep these for snook. All right, first cast just knocked out a bunch of good pinfish. It is not, I've fished a long time. I don't think I've ever knocked out pinfish this good. That's a good snook bait right there. Tarpon should eat them too. I don't think I've ever seen them this thick. Primo. Okay, I see a redfish up here tailing actually, and I'm gonna grab a pinfish out of the well for him. I'm gonna try this. Primo little bait here. He was like way up there crawling. I could see his tail like popping up, and oh, here he comes. Two of them. Two reds coming down the bank. Got the little pinfish on. Let's put it in front of him. Oh, one got it. Yeah, he got it, right? Yeah, redfish on. Got him. Got him. Got him. Nice fish. Nice red. Nice redfish. Well, that just worked out perfectly. That worked out too perfectly. Nice red. Good fish. Pull and drag on the 3500 slam. Shoot, not slammer. Spin fisher. Oh, that was awesome. I saw him just like start doing 360s, and I was like, I think that one got eaten. And I just reeled down slowly, reeled slowly, and hammered the pinfish. That's pretty sweet. I don't fish pinfish too often, but it's cool to get to put some in the well and catch a fish.
It's actually a nice red. He's probably 26 inches. He's actually a really nice red. I think we'll go ahead and measure this one. It's been a long time since I've measured a fish in the Gheenoe, but I'm gonna say he's actually probably pushing 27 inches. I'm gonna swing him around here. Oh, nice. Looks like we got him hooked perfectly right in the corner of the lip. He's 26, 27 inches for sure. Bring him right on in. Beautiful red. Fell for the pinfish. All right, so he's on 0 there all the way. Yeah, if I pinch the tail, he's about 26 and a half. Nice. Beautiful fish, guys. Check that out. 26 and a half. We're gonna be quick with them. We're gonna put them back in the water. I'll take that. That is awesome. On the Gheenoe. Funny, we've caught, I think, more redfish than snook, and I'm really not red fishing. Like, I'm trying to catch snook. I'm in a very snooky area, and I can't believe the reds. 2 of them. You, buddy, are gonna go right back in the water. Just a nice fish. Nice fish all the way around. There he goes. All right, well, snook have been a challenge. For whatever reason, they've been a challenge, but it's good to get a redfish. Nice 26, 27 incher, somewhere in there. On the pinfish and a little circle hook there. Like I said, I never fish pinfish because I just never get them in the net. And for some reason, I saw a ton of them, or I saw a ton of little baits back there, and I threw the cast net earlier today when I was gonna try to get some bait for those tarpon. And I got a bunch of pins. So they were all nice ones like this. Threw them in the well, in the bucket, I should say. And feels good, man. I saw that red. Actually, I had a couple back there. I think I saw 2 or 3 previously. I was like, oh, there's some reds here, which is interesting. Let me just be ready. Maybe if I see one from a distance, I'll throw a pinfish on, because redfish do eat pinfish really well. And sure enough, I'm looking down the mangrove shoreline, and I see a tail come up, kind of waving like this. I'm like, oh, that is a red. Let me get a pinfish ready and get up there and just be ready. And I got them on, and just looked down the line, and they were just 2 of them actually coming just like this down at me, and they ate it real good. So I'll be ready for that to happen again, but I'll hold the paddle tail in my hand for now because we're skipping mangroves and blind casting and stuff. But I'll take it. That's a solid fish, solid one. Sounded like I just heard a big snook pop right here. Oh, there's a fish. What is it? It's a nice trout, I think. Is it a trout or a snook? What is this? Yeah, it's a snook. Heard him pop on a mullet, or a, whoa. There we go. I'll tell you what, that is, what just happened right there, maybe some people aren't gonna understand this. Catching a snook out in open water like that, for me, is extremely rare. I mean, extremely rare. I don't even think this is the fish that popped. I think the fish that popped was a lot bigger. Ooh, he crushed that. Crushed that. Nice little snook. Let me see if I can get this hook out. But what I was saying is, catching a snook in open water like that on a flat, incredibly rare. That never, ever, ever happens. Ever. Which is good to see, because these guys are sitting up in some grass, which we haven't had for a long time, but I'm seeing it, and there's snook in it, which is really cool. Got him out. All right, we're free. Little snooky, you're gonna go back in the water. Good to see one out on the open flat. Sounded like he was blowing up a minnow or something. And I even think there may have been another fish here, because that blow up was just a lot louder than the size of that fish, if that makes sense. I think there may be a bigger fish around, so maybe I'm gonna try to keep throwing these open flats a little bit where I see little pockets of grass and stuff, because there's fish in them. That's cool. There we go. We got a decent little snook there. Not a monster, of course, but we got a snook. Feels good. Go ahead and retie this back on. A little 3-inch NLBN. Something like that. Sweet. Let's keep throwing. fish. Little snook. There we go. A little something. A little better snook too. Look at that, no tail on the bait there, and he ate it. Little snook. Big ones are just either not out to play or they don't want what I'm throwing. I don't know what it is. These shadow lines though should hold some more snook. If I keep hitting these, I feel like I'm bound to find a decent one. Something over 20 inches. I feel like I've caught a few snook now. Oh, caught a few snook now, and they've all been about the same size. Give me a decent one. There's got to be one around here.
All right, well, it's just one of those, I guess, weeks. Got storms coming in around noon right now, which I'm not surprised about, but I gotta run. I literally just have to run right now. We've got genuinely, like, I think one good fish. I feel like we've got one good fish every day we fished. It's just been tough, so I gotta get up and hop out and get out of here so I don't get stuck in a storm. Like I was really close to it yesterday. And it reminded me just like how slow the Gheenoe is compared to the Evo. I mean, it's way slower. And if you try to cover ground quickly, it beats you up. It is what it is. We're gonna get up and move, and I got a couple more baits. We'll see what I can do. But if the weather's looking ugly, we gotta head back. Oh! Well guys, I made the decision to get off the water, and as much as I want to keep fishing out here, I'm really glad I got off the water because the wind is just ripping right now. There's this wall of rain coming in, and I probably could have snuck around it for a little bit, but there was just like waves of it coming back in. And I looking at the weather app while I was checking the radar, the real feel out here was like 110, and I'm like, dude, fishing is hard in this this time of year. It genuinely is hard. But that is gonna be a wrap for the first few trips on the Gheenoe. First 3 trips. I know we didn't absolutely whack the fish. That's okay. We were getting a feel for the boat, getting a feel for the trolling motor, the engine, messed with the Suzuki a bunch. I think I finally got it like pretty dialed in where I like it, trim wise and jack plate wise. Like there's just one nice setting where it runs nicely, doesn't want to porpoise. So messed around with it a bunch and feels good now. It runs good. Definitely it's nice to have that little bit more horsepower. This being a 15, my last engine was a 9.9. I just got a little bit more. It's really not much difference. Like it's not much, but it's just a little hint more speed. But that's that. I know we got a little variety pack, and I really wish we got a big snook out of those trips, but it's really hard right now. I've said this before, but the middle of the summer, I feel like is as challenging fishing as the middle of the winter. Like the hottest days sometimes are just as hard as the coldest days. So it is what it is. Weather's coming in. I appreciate you guys watching this video. And if you missed all the info about the Ginu, check out the last video where I did all of that. So I appreciate you guys watching. It has been so long since we've gotten to fish on the Ginu, and hopefully some bigger fish coming for that boat. Not that I haven't caught big fish in it before, but we got to get some good ones. I'll see you guys in that next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you guys are new. I got to get home. Thank you guys for watching.